Day, Rams fans. The vibe in LA today is a proper shocker. Before we get stuck into this deep and painful yarn about what went down at Lumen Field, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell, because I'm about to give you the full bottle on the most dramatic finish to our season. Sean McVay has always been the bloke with all the answers. Since taking the reins of the LA Rams, he's become the face of modern footy, a tactical genius whose brain processes plays faster than a speeding bullet. But on Sunday night, after the sirens sounded at Lumen Field and the Seattle Seahawks hoisted the NFC Championship trophy following a 31-27 win, the Wonder Boy was, for the first time ever, dead set speechless. "I'm pretty numb," McVay told the press. For those who know him, that silence is louder than the 12th man in Seattle. He didn't have a loser's speech ready. He never even pictured a world where Matthew Stafford wasn't standing on that podium. And it's that rock-solid confidence that makes the fall so bloody brutal. McVay admitted he didn't let his mind wander anywhere else but Super Bowl 60. But reality is a harsh judge that doesn't care about your visualizations. To understand the sting of this loss, you've got to look at the 2025 season. The Rams and Seahawks were like mirror images. During the regular season, it was a proper seesaw battle. The first game at SoFi saw the Rams clinch a 21-19 win in a defensive slog. The return leg in Seattle back in December went the Seahawks' way, 38-37, in a ripper of a game that made history as the first NFL match decided by an overtime 2-point conversion. +1. The arrival of Davante Adams in LA mid-season changed the game for the offense. With Adams, Puka Nacua, and Cooper Kupp, who, ironically, was on the other side this time, wearing the Seahawks blue and green, the expectation was an unstoppable scoring machine. And Stafford, playing like a bloody legend at 37, looked ready for his second ring. But fate had a different script, with Lumen Field serving as the theater for this tragedy. The breakdown came down to what McVay called critical errors. Football is a game of precision, but it's often decided by a bit of a muck-up. That muck-up was named Xavier Smith in the second half. In a dead-even game, a punt from Michael Dixon, who was having a blinder, changed everything. Smith, who'd already had a bit of a wobble on a return in the first half, didn't get lucky this time. The muffed punt recovered by Seattle on the Rams' 17-yard line was the dagger. In a heartbeat, Sam Darnold found Jake Bobo for a touchdown. What should have been Stafford's chance to take the lead turned into a 2-score deficit. McVay, in his presser, was a class act but honest. "I love this group. One of my all-time favorites in 9 years. But those errors cost you big time when the margins are this thin." On the tactical side, it was a high-stakes chess match. Mike Macdonald, the young Seahawks coach, set up a defense that punished the Rams' aggression. At the most crucial moment, a 4th-and-4 with 5 minutes to go, McVay drew up a play for Karen Williams. The problem? Seattle's defense had what McVay called a fortuitous bust. 2 defenders accidentally followed Williams, killing Stafford's first red. +1. Stafford tried to make magic happen, throwing to tight end Terrence Ferguson in the end zone, but the pass was swatted away. It was those tiny details, a defender out of position who ends up in the right spot, a gust of wind that moves the ball a bee's dick, that kept McVay from his 3rd Super Bowl. It hurts the Rams faithful to see Cooper Kupp celebrating with the rivals. Seeing him leave for Seattle was a tough pill to swallow in the offseason. And he was the one who put the boot in. Kupp's 13-yard touchdown in the third quarter wasn't just points, it was a mental blow. He knew the tendencies of McVay's secondary and used it to his advantage, proving that while the body ages, the footy IQ stays elite. Even after Smith's blunder and the failed 4th down, the Rams had one last crack. Stafford, cool as a cucumber, marched the boys down the field with 25 seconds left. No timeouts meant every tick of the clock was gold. The final pass to Puka Nacua was a beauty, a contested catch, balance on the sideline, but his shin touched the turf just inside the line before he could get out. The clock ran out. The dream was cooked. Nacua finished with huge numbers, 9 catches for 165 yards and a score. Davante Adams had 89 yards and another TD. The offense put up 374 passing yards. On paper, the Rams won. On the scoreboard, Seattle is off to Santa Clara for Super Bowl 60. +3. Sean McVay is now heading into his 10th year. He's felt every kind of heartbreak in the playoffs now. Wild card, divisional, Super Bowl, and now the conference final. He's got a 10-6 postseason record, which is still top-notch, but McVay isn't satisfied with stats. The big question in LA is about Matthew Stafford. McVay said he's still playing at a pretty damn good clip, but the call to keep going or hang up the boots is up to the QB. If Stafford's back, the Rams are still a massive threat in the NFC. If not, McVay's got the biggest job of his life, rebuilding the heart of his offense while the ghost of this Seattle loss still haunts the halls. McVay might be quiet for a few days, but the answer will come in the draft and the prep for 2026. This rivalry with the Seahawks isn't just about the division anymore. It's personal. It's about getting square. It's about those final inches that cost us the glory.